I want to say a big thank you to everyone in my life who's been about Simone Biles listening to herself and doing what's best for her. It's really apparent that only unhealthy people would operate this way. Now I know. All of it is an extension of the work. Just spent the last 18 months trying to figure out how to set boundaries, really spending a lot of time thinking through what that means, how I put it into effect. The moment my life became about energy units, I don't have many of them. I splurged today on some of mine and put on makeup. It felt nice. And I made it till about 11. And then I was done for the day. And now I have to just scale way back and rest every time I feel used up. We're hungry, you know. All of us, we're hungry for something to distract ourselves from the shittiness of this, I don't know, this hole we've fallen into where we have the most incredible technology that has ever existed in the face of a global pandemic, for sure. And we're too dumb to utilize it. Like, we're just dumb. I mean, like, as humanity. Technology, this is why AI will be able to just boop, take us out like ants. Because we are dumb. We are. And I was watching it's obvious that the only interpretation here is that the amount of pressure that we as societies, as a world, are placing on individuals is outpacing their capacity. And people who don't understand what it means to listen to their bodies, to listen to themselves, emotionally unhealthy and emotionally immature people who just aren't willing to do the work, they respond with fear, I guess. I don't know. Or is it that this sort of thing is so unrecognizable to them that they need to reach for derogatory labels, you know, on the playground, right? Children pointing out differences. And then inherently, we as humans from a young age understand that if you can utilize attributes, behaviors, and weaponize them, you can, at the very least, feel powerful. And unlike my children, I think some people never learn that feelings aren't facts. That's something we talk about a lot in our house. Feelings aren't facts. Feelings are information. Feelings help us understand something about our lived experience, but they are not facts. So you may say out loud, oh, Simone Biles, look at her, she betrayed her team. And inside you feel superior because you imagine that if you were Simone Biles, you would do it better or differently somehow. I'm not really sure. Or you have this idea that that's self-sacrifice for the expectations or ideals of others brings some kind of glory. And I don't know where Simone is on this kind of thing, but for me, this life is all I've got. I'm done after this. I don't have any other expectations. And you know, think of the number of people who have lived and the number of people who are actually famous enough to be known. Simone is so great that she will be known as one of, if not the greatest gymnast of all time. But what does that exactly mean? Like, if she kills herself, if she destroys her life for that, what about the rest of it? That's the thing. Simone's not only an incredibly disciplined, powerful, so incredible athlete, she's smart. And I don't mean she's smart in terms of IQ, although I assume she is that as well. I mean, she's emotionally smart. She understands that prioritizing herself above all other expectations is the way to live a happy and fulfilled life. What an incredible thing to do. And it has me reflecting on how what I'm trying to do is set better boundaries around relationships for similar reasons, for self-protection. Because I'm not trying to triple vault or do floor routines where I bounce so high that someone could bounce under me. Just like Simone, it's not worth the risk. It's not worth the risk to body, to health, capacity. It's a completely different choice with completely different stakes. I really admire how a skill, I promise you, it's a skill that people have to develop. I'm sure some people start with a talent, but dealing with harassment and criticism at a scale that the internet makes possible, whether it's an extremely minute way like I have or on a worldwide scale, is a lot. So I would suggest, if you're going around talking about how she's letting everyone down and you can't believe it and these sorts of self-righteous messages, that you stop doing that. It's not a good look. And I've decided, it's going to be yet another indicator I use to figure out who has got to go. Yeah. Just cut him out. Cut him out. That's how we protect ourselves. Cut him out. Cut him out. Can't fix it. Cut him out. Cut him out.